Well, morning everybody, welcome to another Prep and Adventures video. Today is Saturday, the 9th of May 2026. It's Saturday morning, looking at the clock, just gone 9:30 in the morning. We're back at Hawkridge Reservoir. We were here a few weeks ago and walked all the way around the reservoir. That video is up on this channel if you want to see it. But today we're going to head up in the woods, on the opposite side, up, well, behind you, in front of me. So I'll just show you the map where we're going to go, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's Hawkridge Reservoir, and we're parked right about here. Plan is come down here, go up into here. There's an old lime kiln and a picnic area around in here somewhere, and then head up a bit further up, coming around, re-catch up onto this path, and come back down. So it's not going to be a massively long walk or anything like that. 3 miles maybe. We'll see how we go. We'll have a little explore up in here. So I'll just sort out the supplies in my bag, and then we're going to move on. Well, that's the reservoir. We're now going to head that way. Van's parked there, so we're going to head down there and then head up left up into those woods. Right, so we're going to head up there. When we come back, if all goes to plan, we should come back down through there. Our path is up here on the left. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a squirrel right in that holly bush. Don't think you're going to see it. Right, we're just in the distance, you'll see a post right about there. That's where we turn left up into the woods, and then it's uphill. Right, well, the track is up that way. Right, up we go, and get away from this road. It's only a little country lane, but a number of cars coming down it. Right, let's follow the path. That road is just down there. The reservoir is just over there. And we're just going up here. Weather forecast for today is sunshine and cloud. All week they've been forecasting rain, like that to yesterday. But now they're forecasting sunshine and cloud, and that looks like what we're going to get, which is good. Ground is pretty dry, so no mud. On we go. Handy little signpost there telling us we've got to go that way, and that's the way we're going to go. But first, there's a trail leading off to the left. Let's have a quick look around here just to see what's there. Oh, more of a hill. Right, I'll go back the way I just come and then head up where we're supposed to be going. Just hitting 10 o'clock, so we're not far in. Another signpost. Okay, got a fork in front of us here, left and right. Right, from what I understand, we go right. That should take us to the lime kiln, or the remains of the lime kiln. Although there's signs on the posts, there's nothing to actually tell you what you're heading to or where it is. It's just, you know, there's an arrow this way, an arrow that way. Anyway, it's this way. Aha. Here's the remains of the lime kiln. Bit of imp there, if you freeze it. There it is. We'll be on at the top in a minute. Echo? Little bit of an echo. There it is. I think it was sort of restored to this condition in 1997. So here I am, stood in it, gives you a bit of a sense of scale. How big this is. Anyway, we're going to follow the path up round that way, and that should take us up there. Right, here we go. Okay, so there's the lime kiln. We're now going to head up this way, and this should take us to the top of it. I don't think you're going to see a lot from the top, but we'll have a look. There we go. Oh, we're on a circular trail. Viewpoints up to is up that way, according to this marker. But we want to go here to take us to the top of the lime kiln. It's got a picnic table. I don't think the camera got it, but there's a squirrel sat at it. He just jumped off. So we're now stood on top of the lime kiln. There's some railings above it. Oh yeah, down there. I can get this camera to go in. That's looking down into the lime kiln. There's a big hole there. We were stood just over there, just over that way. Let's get this over. Get this camera sorted properly. There we go. So there, we've got a picnic table there. We go through there, and that should take us to a means of a quarry. So form a little shelter here. Not much in here. Right. We might go that way, I don't know yet. Okay, top of the lime kiln, little shelter thing. Picnic table, and through here you should find the remains of a quarry. Let's have a look and see. Not the easiest path to walk in the world. A few fallen trees across it. Yeah, I think I can see it up ahead of me. Yep, here it is. Into a quarry. That pigeon flew away. Never left those feathers, he didn't have so much luck. Oh, there's another one. There you go. So here we are at the mains of the quarry. Some big rocks come down here, you won't be hanging around here too long. Well, you won't want to camp around here anyway. Yeah, very good. Okay, I'm back at the picnic table. Just come back from the quarry bit. None of these trails are on the map. We've got the sat map with us, which shows the audience survey maps on it. None of these trails are on the map, and they're not on the paper map either. So you can't really see where anything's going. But back where we came up to this top of the lime kiln, the trail carried on over that way. So I think we're going to go that way and just see where it ends up taking us. So we're going to move on. Okay, so that's that signpost, a circular walk, and that's where the top of the lime kiln was to the left. It says viewpoint. This way. Let's go and find the viewpoint. Let's see what view we get. Of course, that means going up higher. So that quarry would have been to my left right now. And I see the last of the bluebells are still about. path is the steepest so far. Oh, there's the seat there. That must be your viewpoint. Let's go over and have a sit down there and see what viewpoint we get. Oh yeah, not a bad view. This camera's picking it up with all the hills are over there. Right, let's catch your breath for a minute. There's the seat. If I go just through here, through this Hollywood. No, I don't bother going any further. It's the top of that quarry. Now, let's go and sit down a minute. Okay, sat on that bench for 5 minutes and looked at the view. Now get back on the trail. So we'll continue off to the left, I think, which is more going up. I'm hoping to find another chair further up, stop and have some snacks. No cooking in this video today. It's a bit of a last minute decision to do this, seems the weather forecast change. I haven't got my backpack with me, I've only got a shoulder bag. Oh, I don't know if we've got a path here. No, there's no path here, it's just fizzled out to nothingness, brambles. Okay, we're going to head back down to where the lime kiln is, take that path there and see what we get. Right, so there's that chair we were sitting on, we're heading back down now. So that other path just came overgrown with brambles. So we'll head back down here, back to where the lime kiln is, and then carry on the trail from there. So I'll bring you back when we're back at the top of the lime kiln. Right, I'm back at the picnic table. Lime kiln's there, there's that little shelter building. We're going to head down that way. There's a post there, with an arrow pointing that way. So that's what we'll do. Well, we're still heading downwards. I was hoping, really, I wanted to be heading upwards. But, yeah, I think this is the bit we came in on. Yeah, it is. This is the bit we came in on. Okay, well this is the bit we came up on earlier. There was another viewpoint that was overlooking the reservoir. Now, whether that overgrown path was it, I don't know. Hang on, I just spotted another arrow. Right, I think we're going to take a... now this is the path when we came up. I went up and had a quick look and it just carried on. So back down that way will take us back down onto the road where we came in. We're going to go up this one. I think further on up here we should come to another bench that should give us a view of the reservoir and a chance to sit there and have these snacks. Because this is why I didn't want to come back down. Once you gain height you want to keep it. I want to keep going up and down. Never mind. It is what it is. And there's the reservoir. Nice view that actually. Right, we're going to carry on that way. There's no sign of the seat yet. But even here I've got nice views. Right, we're heading back into a wooded area, and I've just spotted the seat. I'm just going to sit down here, have my snacks, and obviously we head down that way. I thought we got a view of the reservoir, but we don't. Never mind, this I do. Okay, so there's my shoulder bag, and just inside got a whole load of snacks, including my favourite pork pie. So let's eat that and have a look at the view while I eat it. Well, I just had my refrigerator, nice cold Capri Sun to have, and there's my pork pie. Just use my Victoria Knox Swiss Army knife to cut it up, so looking like a nice bit of pork pie. So yeah, cheers. And there's my view. And the reservoir, you can see it through the trees, it's just over here. So 5-10 minutes and we'll be back at the van. Right, well it's now just hitting 11:30. So just had my snacks and then tea, leave no trace. And now we head down these steps and sort of down around that way and back to the van. So let's go. Right, just follow this path along and see where we come out to. It should be on that gate I originally said when we started the trip. That's what I'm thinking. The way this path's looping around all over the place, could come out anywhere. Yeah, zigzagging backwards and forwards. It was at this point the camera decided to take photos instead of video. So there should have been 5 sections of video now. So here's the 5 photos it took. But the trail was nearly over anyway, and it took us back to the gate where we come in the first place. Then we went a little bit further up the road, and then the camera started working again. So that's the 5 photos. Any second now we'll go back to the video. Right, well that's where I thought we was going to come out to. Obviously we didn't, so that's going to be a path for another day to explore. And here we are, back at the car park at the reservoir. You can see the van. Get in there and have another sit down. There used to be an ice cream van here once. Haven't seen that here for years, but if it was here I would have had one right now. Right, let's get back in the van and go from there. Well, it's 11:45. back at the van. That's that little bumble done. 1.5 miles, just over that was, so very short. But a nice little walk. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.